there. When I made my last video, I just grabbed the wand because it was near me, and then I thought I should make more of these. I bet my niece would love one. This one I've had for years, and it was a gift, so I thought I would use that as a leaping off point to make a wand. First I traced around it on some thin cardboard, but I bet you could find all kinds of star templates and patterns on the internet. So I made the pattern out of an old piece of cardboard, and I wanted to keep this separate so I could have a pattern for future wands. Then I traced around that, and this is thicker cardboard. If you're going to be gluing things onto cardboard, you want fairly thick cardboard so it doesn't get all wimpy on you later. I noticed on the original they used quite a lot of hot melt glue. I can see the little strings on there. I'm not a big fan of hot melt glue, so I'm just going to be using thick craft glue. And if you're making this with children, you know, it's good not to have the hot glue around them either, so you can use it if you want. It's just not my preference. If you're like me, you have all kinds of leftover craft bits and bobs around, like glitter, sequins, little jewels, plastic beads. So this is a good time to use those up before you spend more money at the store. So dig them out if you got them and see what you can use. You're also going to need a dowel, and I found this leftover dowel from some archery project, and I'm going to actually tape it to the back and then paint over it because I think it'll look a little better that way. And I was going to spray paint the whole thing gold or silver, and I can't find my spray paint. I found white, so I'm going to paint it white. Sometimes glitter misses some spots, so I always like to put a base coat of some sort of paint. If you don't want to do spray paint, you can take a sponge brush and do acrylic, poster paint, tempera, anything your kids are allowed to use. While this is drying, you can gather up some ribbon to tie on it, and also some glitter, confetti, maybe buttons, shells, whatever you have that you want to put on your magic wand. For the center I'm using this, and I think it was an earring at one time. When you're putting it together, keep it flat until it's completely dry. On the one I have, it looks like they put the glitter first and then glued the other stuff on with a glue gun, but I'd rather glue to a flat surface than try to glue on top of glitter. So I did mine big stuff first and then glitter. Here I'm gluing plastic pearls around the earring. And I rarely use plastic pearls for anything, so when people give them to me they just sit there for 20 years. But here, it's the perfect use for them. And I like to use these cheap brushes to spread glue and stuff around. I just throw them away when I'm done. I think I'm going to do blue glitter to make the pearls stand out more. So I'm just going to get the part with glue where I want to do right now and let that dry once I put the glitter on it. And I found this kind of large glitter that I'm going to use. Can you see that? Then I'm going to add some fine blue glitter that will help fill in those little tiny crevices so that I get better coverage. And then I'm going to put a piece of paper under this so I can save the extra glitter. Do that first if you think of it. Okay. So I'm going to tap it a couple times to help settle the glitter into the cracks. We'll go from there. Now I need to be patient and let that dry about an hour. If you're going to be making a bunch of these, you might want to make blanks and then let the kids decorate them at the party. You might want to make them simpler so that you can make a bunch in a short amount of time. But if you're just making one or two, you can just go all out and put whatever you want on them. At first I was going to clean up after each colored glitter, and then I thought, why do that? I'll just let it all fall on this brown paper, and then when I do the back of the wand, I'll put all that extra glitter on the back, and the colors will coordinate with the front. Alright, it's been a few hours, so I'm going to unstick this from the paper. And give it a little tap to get rid of the extra. And we're going to save that to put on the back. Ooh, pretty. So now what I have to do is fill in the white areas, and I have a clean brush in case I want to like push away some of the glitter that is in the wrong spot. But I'll probably just glue right over it. I think I'll put another pearl on each point, and then I'm going to fill in this white area with glue and glitter. Here you can see I'm using silver glitter and a bigger, this is like iridescent-y, you know, clear with like a rainbow on it, and this is silver. And I'm doing one point at a time, so I'm taking my glue brush and smearing around the glue and then pouring the glitter on there. Well, it's filled in as best as I can tell, and after I let it dry maybe another hour and tap off the extra glitter, I might have some holes to fill in, which I'll do then. And now all we have left is to do the back. Now I've gone ahead and I've taped the wand part on with duct tape. Silver would probably be better if you had it, but this way you can see it for the tutorial. And now I'm going to spray paint the back white. Now while that's still wet, I'm going to use that to my advantage and put some of the glitter on there. I'm not left-handed, but you'll get the idea. This is my leftover glitter. I'm going to use it first, and then I'll fill in whatever's left with the other jar of glitter. Now I'm just going to shake it around a little to distribute that glitter a little better. And any spots I miss I can fix later. There's no glue on here. It's sticking right to the paint. If your paint is already dry, then just use glue. I used the glue brush to put glue on the corners here. Hopefully you can see that. And now I'm going to put more glitter. Applying glue on a windy day has turned out to be a challenge. I'm going to finish it up with pink, and then we'll tie on the ribbons. I'm almost done. I used a little painter's tape to hold the ends of the ribbon down while the glue dries. You don't have to wrap the wand, but I just thought it would look cool. And here is what the back looks like. It's spiffy. So I'm just going to let the last bit of the glitter dry, then I'll be done. And I was thinking these would be really cool in a parade, like if each girl carried one, if they were like dressed like a princess or a fairy. That'd be so neat. Have fun making them. If you have any questions, you know, ask me, and follow the blog. It's called Sweet Tea with Bunny and Me, and we'll see you later. Toodles! Alright, all done, and I got finished just before it got too dark to make the film. This did take me all day, but it was in little increments, and most of it was drying time. So you could do it on a Saturday while you're barbecuing or whatever. Just glue and wait and go do something else, and then go back and finish. Alright, be magical.